If you like chocolate and you're looking for a healthier dessert, I have a raw chocolate cake for you. It's based on walnuts and dates, and I even have a frosting recipe for you. All of the measurements for the ingredients are listed in the description box below the video. Click show more to open that up and all the measurements are there. So we're going to start with raw walnuts. These are walnuts that have not been salted and they have not been roasted. So they're raw. So we're going to need a food processor and put that in there and just a dash of salt and then process it until they're pretty well ground up. Next, we're going to have 12 pitted Medjool dates. Now, the thing is, I want you to buy Medjool dates. You can get these in most grocery stores. Don't buy the other ones. There was one grocery store I was at that didn't have Medjool. They only had, I think they're called Deglet Nor. Deglet Nor is too dry. I bought this huge one at Costco. I found Medjool dates at Aldi. And again, at most grocery stores. So what you want to do is open the package when it's still pretty brand new, and you want to choose 12 of the ooeyest, gooeyest, stickiest dates in there, pull them apart and take out the pit. So you're going to put in the dates, and we're going to have some unsweetened cocoa powder or carob powder or cacao powder. All of them work. It doesn't matter which one you use. And also a bit of vanilla, and then process. And then once it starts to come together, we're going to add a little bit of water and then finish processing. Now, I had a hard time showing this on camera because I'm right-handed. I was trying to not block the view. Getting this from the food processor onto either a plate or a Tupperware container. So you can either use a regular plate and then shape it into a small round cake shape, or I use this Tupperware container that I've had for a long time. I have a set of them and they're about 6 or 7 inches wide. I just pat it inside there with my hands. It is very sticky. I put the lid on, and then you need to refrigerate this for 2 or 3 or 4 hours just to get it to set, because otherwise it'll be too sticky to cut. So next, let's look at the frosting recipe. Now we're back to the food processor, and the basis for the frosting is my good old friend, the avocado. We're also going to use 3 dates for this one. Now the thing is, I prefer to soak the dates first. So even before I started making the cake, I picked 3 dates. I took out the pits, I put them in a bowl and put some water on it to cover it. And then later, at least 30 minutes later, then I just poured the water and the dates into a strainer and then put the dates back in the bowl. So we're going to start out putting, we're going to put everything into the food processor: the avocado, the dates, some cocoa powder again, or cacao, or carob, whatever you want. And then I'm using a 1/4 cup of coconut nectar. Now you can use just about any liquid sweetener. I like this because it's really, really thick, and I'll put in a clip of me pouring this from my 1/4 cup measuring into the food processor, and it's very, very slow. But you can use maple syrup, you can use honey. The only one I wouldn't use is agave nectar because it makes the frosting a little too thin. Now we're just going to process it till it looks ready. You might have to stop to scrape down the sides, which I did when I made this batch, and then keep processing until it's all mixed together. Now if you want, you can put this into another container and put that into the refrigerator to just set up while the cake is also setting up and getting more solid. Now if you put this on a plate, then you're all set to go. It's already unplated, and you can just cover it with this frosting. You might even have leftover frosting and eat it like a pudding. Like, I do have another recipe for the chocolate mousse, which is also based on avocado, and I'll link to it in the upper right hand corner, or click the description box below and I have a link to that recipe as well. That's delicious if you like chocolate and you like healthy. But if you use a Tupperware container like I did, you can either just leave it in the container and put the frosting on top, or you can use a knife to go around the edges and remove it, or just cut a slice and then put some of the frosting on top. So that's my recipe for a raw chocolate cake that's easy to make, stores in the refrigerator for a few days, but I don't think it's going to last that long. Sometimes I like to just cut a little piece off just to have my little taste of chocolate. It's so good. You're getting your walnuts in here. Walnuts are full of omega-3s. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe and check out some of my other videos by clicking one of the images on the right side of your screen, or mouse over the upper right hand corner. There's a little eye that appears, and if you click it, you'll see more videos on similar topics. I'm going to link some healthy videos, healthy cooking videos there. Thanks for watching. Bye.